Hello, HDC Podcast right here. My name is Felix, and I have Kayla for today's episode. She's Waylo's coach, and she dedicates herself to basically provide some resource and help people to lose weight. And she does that way with different methods. She sometimes does lives on a platform like social media, Facebook or Instagram. Sometimes she does some exercise. I don't really, I would say every time she does exercise, try to pushing people, for some self-esteem, no, self-esteem and disciplines also. How basically, I've been talking about this even by myself, say like, you need to start something and you need to do like step by step, like slowly, you will be the way you want to go by myself, but I've always been there. And every time I see Kayla doing something, I wake up. So, guys, she's amazing. She have very nice tips and for everything that you may have like some maybe I may say like misconception about everything that you had about fitness and stuff. We talk in different ways. So, and I invite you guys to stay in line. Please watch this podcast, pay attention, take some notes, and she's free in case you want to ask me more questions. You can do and her platform that we're gonna leave some link below. And yes, you just leave some comments and tell us what you think about this episode. Kayla, thanks so much for coming and welcome back again to HDC Podcast. And this is, I may say, the real one podcast. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me and for
Yes.
the invitation, of course.
Great. Thanks so much for you coming. For to you coming around today. My first question, I'm quite like here because normally I'm not follow script. Every time I try to follow script, I'm always like get lost somewhere. Okay, so my first question for you is why lose is your passion and why you decide to take this role as your first role, and show to people that you want to go in this way. What is the reason?
Okay, so I started the journey of entrepreneur as escape for my own job, feeling like I'm fulfilled, and I wanted to go into entrepreneurship, and then I found coaching. But when you start your journey into the coaching, they will say, okay, you're gonna be getting the 10K a month and all these incredible things that for some people, yes, when they start, like I have been working for a while, but in the beginnings, no. So I was like a try and error, went through like a confidence coach, empowerment coach, self-love coach. Um, but I didn't realize that I had so much weight until I faced myself in the picture. And I was like, how did I get here? And beside like working in this entrepreneurship, I started like going to the gym. I decided to that I want to transform my life 360 degree, and I didn't want like a quick diet or, but I want something that will last long because I knew that diet is something like you're gonna be doing and then you're gonna be fall back again, and I didn't want that. I want like a real transformation,
Yeah.
and I started to go to the gym 6 days a week because I wanted the result to happen quick.
Mm,
In going in the result quick, I 3 months later I was frustrated because I wasn't seeing the
the
result
results
in
coming
the
in. Sure.
way that I wanted it to happen. So I started in 84 kilogram and I lost around 5 kilogram in these 3 months.
In
But
three
I was
months.
like, it would be great, right? In your mind, it's like a something in
Hmm.
short time. But for me, I wasn't seeing it in the picture. In the picture, my body wasn't in the way that I wanted actually to look. So I quit.
Mm.
I stopped going to
Oh,
the gym and I said, you know what? I'm not going. I'm not seeing the result the way I want. And I just quit. Because in this day and age, we want instant gratification. We want the
yeah,
thing to happen in a click. We want everything to happen like a yesterday.
yeah.
But quite often we forgot that it takes time,
Yes,
right?
true,
Is
yeah.
like a coming with this approach that you plant the seed the same day that you plant the seed, you're not going to be harvesting the fruit. But I
No.
didn't have this mindset back then.
Yeah.
So and I was working with a personal trainer in the time because I told myself I want like a real transformation. I knew
Yeah.
that if I would do it on my own, I would be giving up in regard, like I did even with the personal trainer.
Mm.
And she was like, "No, come back. Just connect with some girls in the group and get yourself back." And I was like, "Get myself back, all right?"
What is that? Yeah.
And it was fascinated because it took like exactly 1 month and a half, and
Yeah.
then life happened. Just like for all of us, life was happening. I was like a moving house in the time. I was like no desire or whatever to actually return. And I just told my friend from school, "Okay, so you're going to the gym, maybe we can go." And she was like, "Yes, let's go this afternoon." And I was
Mm.
like, "Yes, let's go." And then I called her and she was like, "No, I'm not going, I can't." And she done that
Mm.
twice.
It's not good, is it, to have
And
partner
I
like
was like,
that.
I should not rely on somebody else for
Yeah.
my journey. And I decided, you know what? I will go on my own. I will go on my own. I already know what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the gym for
Mm-hmm.
quite some time. So it would be normal, like just to come back and keep yourself. But when I came back, the pain from return was the worst when
Oh,
I started in the very beginning.
so you say
Yeah,
your body
body
do the fight?
pain.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I already experienced this pain and it's worse when I started.
Yeah.
I don't want this feel anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want, you know what, even if I don't have time, even if I don't have time, I will come at least 1 day a week to the gym. I will make this commitment and I will stick with it. And
Oh.
I start with the 3 days a week. If I don't have time really to go, it's 1 day. And with
Mm.
no exception, no excuse.
So those 3 days was like one,
Once 3 days a
like
week.
3 days a week randomly, like Monday yes and
Monday,
Tuesday
Monday would
rest,
be
like.
like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, let's
Oh
say,
yeah,
or
yeah, okay.
Monday, Wednesday,
Mm.
Friday. Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah,
Wherever I
yeah.
have time,
Hmm.
I
You
would
are
be
just
going.
going, yeah.
And instead of spending like a 2 hours when I was going 6 times a week, I said no. I want 1 hour because I was
Yes.
losing so much time over there in the gym. I want laser focus now. And in returning, I knew that my food intake wasn't that great in the time
The food
when I
that you, yeah.
started. So okay, I can. How can I shift to that? I didn't like the idea of diet because I feel like
Mm.
that when we do the diet is so limiting to the salad and those protein bars and all those things, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this idea. And I was like, if eating healthy is like that, I'm not interested,
Yeah.
right? But it's not only about that. This is what, even though I was trying to eating healthy that
Healthy, yeah,
time
yeah, yeah.
and going to the gym, I wasn't seeing the result because I got
Mm.
how we say uh stuck in the one place, one way, 79 kilogram, and I
Mm.
wasn't going down and I wasn't going. I plateau over there,
Yeah.
and I said, "How come?
So something
How
something's
come?
wrong here.
Something is wrong in
Yeah.
here," because I was consistent going to the gym. I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to eating healthy, even though I didn't like the idea of eating healthy. Um, and it wasn't going anywhere with my way until I came across the mentor that was teaching about weight loss by working your mindset.
Mm.
And I was intrigued. I was like, I'm already going to the gym. I'm already
Mm.
doing the diet, right?
Yes.
Why is it not working for me? Um, and she was like, yes, the problem is your mindset. And I was like, okay, let me listen more, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to know more about it because I already had the beginning principle, which is going to the gym and do the diet. Which if you go and research about the most weight loss things, they will be teaching you how to lose weight by doing the diet and doing exercise. What I
Yes.
have found in my own journey is that yes, they work. However, it won't last long.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a long lasting result, you actually need to work your mindset.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
is where I was like, whoa, whoa, why
Okay.
nobody
So
talk about this?
when we talk about mindset, you talk like how you see exercise, how you see change your body, or you see in general, like mindset in general,
When I
like
say the mindset,
yeah.
one of the things that make people actually lose weight and gain them back is the way they see themselves,
Mm,
is the self-image. So if you continue to see yourself as the
mm,
person who are in continue in order to lose weight, you need to do the diet and doing exercise. Your ultimate mind will say, in 3 months' time, yes, I will get my result, but I will gain them back. If that makes
yeah, yeah,
sense.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not like
okay.
you're not seeing yourself as achieving your goal and
Hmm.
actually maintain it. You're just seeing yourself as a way of I'm doing this quick diet. I
Yeah,
want to
and
lose
then I will.
weight for the party. I want to lose weight for the
Yes,
wedding. I want to
yes,
lose weight for the
yeah.
summer. I
I,
want to lose weight for X, Y, and Z. And then back on your subconscious level, you have it. Are we getting there back?
yeah, I've been seeing this. We may talk, but I've been seeing like more women's. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Now, even I can say a man is also like they think that way. Like summer's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to
I
go in
need
the gym,
to.
shape. I need to be okay.
Yes.
But party. I'm going to the party, so there is some dress that I would like to have. Always.
Mm-hmm.
So this is wrong mindset, right? You say just training for focus on these small
There is
goals.
not wrong or
Yeah, it's
right
wrong
or
way
wrong
to.
mindset.
Yeah,
It's just a short term goal,
and yeah, the short
a
term
quick
goal and
fix.
doesn't give you that proud like to feel like you're okay for a long time, innit?
But
So it's
the
better
thing
you.
is will you be chasing this quick fix forever,
Yeah.
or you are truly looking for the transformation that lasts
Mm.
longer?
So basically, the person needs to know what the
What they
person.
want.
Yeah, you want to keep like that. You want to change. You want to up and down. But of course, people don't like up and down. I believe people like to see unless they like actors, like they want to make some movie representation, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They may work that way. But what we are talking about here is the people who not feel comfortable with a weight. So,
Mm-hmm.
but they would like to change, and not like change for short goals, but forever if it's possible, right?
Deep down, everyone wants
Mm,
forever, right?
yeah,
If you go and ask these amazing women who want to lose weight, you ask them like, how do you want to lose weight? They are like, I want to lose weight, right? Everyone wanted like something permanent. However, in this world where everything is a quick fix, everything we believe is gonna
mm,
be happening in in one
like that,
click.
yeah.
If someone come to them and say you're gonna be losing weight by taking this pill, and in 3 months time you're gonna be losing
They go
10
straight away.
kilograms, what do you think they will go
They
for?
go
what
straight
what do
away.
you think they will
They
go
go
for?
straight away.
Something that will take longer to reach your goal and maintain, or something that is a quick
Mm,
fix, right? This
yeah.
is the mindset that they have. I want to lose weight, but I don't want it to take longer,
Mm-hmm.
right? However, they forget that the journey to gain weight took some time. It
Yeah,
didn't
correct.
happen overnight. So why do we want to lose weight overnight, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you start to see yourself, okay, I have been trying this and I haven't worked. I have tried this, I achieved some result, but I gained them back. You are losing the trust with yourself. So when somebody come and say, okay, I will teach you how to lose weight by working your mindset, they will become
Yeah,
skeptical.
yeah. They
They
think
won't
what my
trust.
mindset's connected with my body, something
Yeah.
like that.
So because they have been
Mm,
learning how to lose their body weight.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go to the gym, you do the diet, you lose your body weight. The reason that you gain them back is because your mindset, it's not worked enough in the way that you start to see yourself differently. You start to see yourself actually losing weight and maintain that. You start to keeping that discipline of actually do make the right decision for your food.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you start working your mindset, you start making better decisions for yourself. You start focus on your health instead of losing weight. Yes, because I always will say losing weight is easy. You can do a quick diet and you lose weight,
Okay, so there's a
right?
point here. So you said losing weight is
It
easy.
is easy.
Yeah, but
The
do you
hardest.
know this is the one of the biggest nightmare from the people
Mm,
losing weight. And then people when they hear you say like losing weight is easy, they
it,
get like hold on, what's going on? So, but all this is a combination, right? Mindset you take as a first place.
I would say nine mindset is 90% of it.
Yeah.
If you work your mindset and then you add the movement and the mindful eating, you will be conquering your goal in losing weight and maintaining.
Yeah.
That's why I say losing weight is easy.
Okay, so the mindset is the first, you say, is the first, you say 97%,
90
90.
90
Wow.
90%. So the 10% is the conjunction of movement and the mindful eating. When I say movement, is exercise. And when I'm saying exercise, it's not like a focus only in the gym, because I stopped going to the gym almost a year. I started stopped going to the gym almost a year, and I started to work out at home. So most of people are doing the exercise for the wrong reason, and I believe this would be like a topic for the other podcast, because the exercise
For
is
wrong
not
reason,
to,
you said.
yes,
Yeah.
exercise is not to lose weight, it's to keep your body in shape and form so that you grow older and you don't have all those diseases that you have. Will it help with the weight loss? Absolutely. But it should be the main focus to lose weight? No, because motivation is what will get you started. But if you lose the motivation along the way, you will just simply give up going to the gym. Like you mentioned in the beginning, you always start to work out, and then somewhere along the way you lose that sparkle.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what happened to me? I just switched. Like, for example, my passion now is more for football. I can wake up anytime. I can play football every day if it's necessary. But when it's like, okay, let me go into the gym, I feel like I need some another extra motivation to go.
yeah.
And for that thing, I start putting like in second place. Like my routine is like wake up, do my things, and then where I'm gonna put gym here. So I need to find the space for gym. Okay, I'll do later. I do this first, and then I'm going. And then that time I think, quite lazy. I don't want to go. So yeah, football tomorrow anyway. So I'm gonna. And then there is, I'm very strong to push to people, say, oh, you go to the gym, good. But to myself it's like kind of like, oh man, I'm not to do this.
And this is one danger thing. So how
Yeah.
can you push someone to go to the gym and you are not going? So
Yeah.
how can they trust and rely on you when you don't trust and rely on
So
yourself?
I'm like always like, look to my sister, look to my friends. I say, yeah, you always complain about weight. Why you not going gym? I know all these things,
Yeah.
but yeah, when it's for myself, it's like I have this in control. That's okay.
So maybe now is the great time for you to stop telling them to go to the gym, now that you know that the gym is entering the 10% bracket of weight loss, actually. Because if here is the thing, yes, how it work, you need to start building your discipline level, yes. I remember when I say about the motivation is what gets you started, but habit and discipline is what keep you going. So you need to start with the baby step. If going to the gym is something like it's really hard for you and you don't even like it, why are you going to the gym in the first place? Choose something that you are passionate about and you see yourself doing it every single day, because we spend most of our time sitting on the sofa, sitting at work, sitting sleeping, let's say. So you want to keep your body in movement, you want to keep yourself active every single day, even if it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It really doesn't matter the time frame, as long as you are consistent. Because here is the thing, what started with the most people, they start like, okay, I'm going to the gym and I will do 2 hours.
Yes.
Today. Tomorrow they not going. Then Friday they wake up again and they say, okay, I'm motivated, I'm going to the gym. They go again 3 hours.
Yes.
So this is the inconsistent balance, and your brain is keep everything on the folder, like I love to say. There is a folder cabinet over there, and the brain is store everything. So when you say, I want to do this tomorrow, and then tomorrow come, you don't do it. And then I want to do this next day, and next day come, you don't do it. Everything will be kept in this folder. When you make a decision for big thing in your life, you will say, tomorrow I will do it. The brain will say, come here, come. Check this. You said you want to do this, but you haven't done it. You said you want to do that, but you haven't done it. So why should I trust you right now?
Yeah.
Yes, imagine you have a friend and say, let's meet tomorrow. And tomorrow come, this friend doesn't show up. But you say, oh no, you know what? I was very busy. Let's make it next
Next
time.
day, yeah.
Next day come, again, she doesn't show up. Would you trust that friend?
No.
It's the same thing with your
Yeah.
brain. Stop trusting and rely on you.
Yeah.
So when you want to do something, can be weight loss or can be anything else in your life, we won't trust you. We'll say, no, you
Mm.
haven't done that today,
Because
yesterday,
it's
so
kind of
I
like
don't.
memorizing it, isn't it? So it's everything that you want to is keep for you. If you really desire, you want to fight for that,
Mhm.
happens. But if you tell to yourself like okay, I want to do this, but you're not doing, even if you like do, even when you don't feel that passion, you don't gonna do with that certain like consistency, innit?
Mhm.
So that you will show, that's okay, that's good. And how about what you see in general about like losing weight is something that people um folks because we talking about, or is a passion, or is a natural things for people, always we're gonna always try to do this as a normal things like in a person.
I would say is the social pressure.
Social pressure, yeah.
Yes, there is this.
Do you think people feel comfortable the way they look themselves, or it's just because we start talking about, or we start seeing people and social media, and then people they start
I would say
questioning?
social media play a big part of it on
Yeah.
influence how the people should be looking, how they should be wearing,
Mm,
how they should behave, and all these things. And they start looking at themselves and comparing with somebody
comparing,
else,
yeah.
right? They don't know even know what this person is doing. They're like, oh, I wish I could have like a body just like this model or just like this
Mm,
actress, and they don't even know what the actress is doing in order to be looking like that. And they don't even know if this actress, singer, whatever maybe that they
mm,
sing, having perfect health.
yeah,
Yes,
cool,
because
yeah.
this is the mislead. You are losing weight, but why? You want to lose weight because you want to have a good health. You want
Mm-hmm.
to lose weight because of the those certain things that
Yeah.
you want to do in your life. What is exactly your goal? I believe the people need to have in mind a goal for themselves of why they want to lose weight.
Mm,
Yes, having this goal in mind will actually be kind of like, I love to say it. It's like a dog with a bone like tied to the body, and the pole will come and the bone is in front of them, right?
and then they just keep
And they're
follow.
chasing
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
bone.
just
So
okay.
you need to have your goal exactly the same way so that you don't lose
Mm,
track. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And once you get there, it's not like, oh, now that I got my result, I don't care. I will be
Yeah.
start hitting unhealthy again
Mm,
and indulging yourself in the food that is actually not helping you at all. So you want to shift that. You want start seeing what exactly eating health look like for you. What is it?
mm,
Eating the diet is everything you eat, healthy or unhealthy.
mm-hmm.
And how I define diet, it is eating all the food that comes from the nature that doesn't have any addictive or
Yeah.
conservant. As long as you focus more on fruits, vegetable in your plate, and having like a yes meat if you eat meat,
Mm-hmm.
and the carbohydrate if you like the and indulge in those food, it's okay. So how you should be displaying your plate, let's say you have like a circle plate,
Mm-hmm.
and the half of plate 50% should be vegetable or salad.
Mm-hmm.
The 25 each is protein and carbohydrate
Covered page, yeah.
each, and the salad and the vegetable should be there every single day, every single day, every single day.
Mm,
But if you look at what we normally eat
no,
on today's life, it's
no,
more about fast food. It's
no.
more about those
So
food that doesn't have nutrition value
no,
for your
even
body.
tested doesn't even. But so the food respond the same in our body. For example, if you're gonna have the same food,
Mm.
um, it will give me the same results that it will give it to you if we start eating the same thing. Because what I see, a lot of people they follow one kind of diet. They
Mm-hmm.
just look at breast, what that chicken breast, and they what is more carrot is what they it's like rice, white rice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I see. Sometimes tuna with bread. I don't know if they do that, something like that. And I can see it's just kind of uniform way to do. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking, is this can give the same result for the people? And maybe can come across what you say.
One
That's depend of the food
one of the things
collaboration.
that
I mean,
I don't teach people in
yeah,
my weight loss program is about the food plan. I
you
don't I
don't do
don't
food
I
plan.
don't I don't do food plan. The reason for that
Interesting.
is you don't eat the same thing I eat.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm asking. Yeah.
So the principle that I give to them, you want to focus on the food that come from the nature. It's point
Mhm.
number one, fundamental.
Mhm.
Instead of you be focused on how many calories there is in this food that I'm going to buy, or how many fat there is in this food that I'm going to buy. Focus on there is a sugar on this food that I'm going to buy.
Mm.
Is the main thing that you actually want to check when you buy
Sugar.
the food, like come in the plastic or in can or whatever.
Mm.
There is a sugar on this food that I'm going to buy,
Well,
because you may be thinking and say, "Oh, I don't consume sugar." Actually, you are
but
consuming sugar,
yeah, a
because
lot.
most of the food that come nowadays, they will be
Yeah.
changing the taste by adding sugar so
Mhm.
that you become addicted to this. Let's say you get a package of cookies, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
When
Ooh.
you realize you finish the whole package
Mhm.
without not even knowing about it, it's how much the taste have been like a
Mm.
changed in the way that you become so addicted to it, right? So I don't teach you, okay, what you should be eating.
Mm.
I tell you the principle is you want to focus more in fruits, vegetable, food that come from the nature, like potato, rice,
Mm.
food that just have their own component, right?
Yes,
There is
I think
no
yeah. I think
additive or
yeah. I think that
whatever.
one is
And then you will cook the way you like. Yes, what I like to eat is
Mm.
not what you like to eat. Why should I tell you go ahead and eat that? You're
Yeah.
gonna be eating that, and then you're like, oh, I'm so tired of this food
Yeah,
already.
I think that's. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think this is will be, and I believe is one of the hardest things because people they already have, their whole life, living that way. Even their mother, they were cooking those
Mm-hmm.
kind of food that it's not that we consider like take as a natural or nice food to people,
Mm-hmm.
and then and people just they see themselves like, oh, I'm going to store to buy food, and they what they see there is just the only those options. I think that
And do
one
you
is
know
what
why?
is the hard.
Because
Yeah.
your mindset is framed this way,
Yeah.
and you are not able to check aside to see
Mm-hmm.
what is in the next door. And let's take it from the perspective of the car. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
drive. What car you drive?
A Hyundai.
Hyundai,
Yeah.
right? Let's say you want now change for Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen is your mindset is fixed. Yes, you have a Hyundai, but you want Lexus now.
Mm.
In the road, most of the car that you will be seeing is
Lexus.
Lexus. You
Okay.
will
Yeah.
like, oh my
Yeah.
God, how come I haven't seen Lexus before,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
now
I
I'm
got
just
you. I
seeing
got you.
Lexus?
Yeah.
Because you switch yourself
Mm-hmm.
to no
It's not because
Hyundai
Lexus was not there. It's
is
just
it
because.
was always there,
Yeah. Yeah.
but your mindset and your vision
Mm-hmm.
wasn't uh, targeted this
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's the same thing. The healthy food is there, the natural food
Mm.
is there, but because they have been so fixated in buying those canned food
Same
and the
places
things that
maybe
doesn't
also.
bring the nutrition value for your
Mm-hmm.
body, that's why they are not able to see. But when you work in your mindset, you are like, define, am I focused on my health? Am I focused on losing weight and keeping it off? You start making decisions that will be honoring what exactly you want. You no
Mm.
longer will be, okay, now I'm going to the McDonald's. Yes, you go to McDonald's, you're gonna be eating, and then 1.5 hours later, you are
Second.
hungry, and you're gonna be eating again. And the truth is, you was fulfilling your emotion before the airplane just passing by. I
Mm.
was explaining you about the emotion, how it works. Let's say you are sad, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
sad, something happened, and you come home, you're like, oh my God, I'm so sad. What do you think you're gonna be happen? You're gonna be escaping this, your skateboard will be food,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then what do you think you're gonna be eating? Is it healthy food?
Possibly no.
No.
Yeah.
You won't give your body the comfort just to suppress that
Relax and
sadness.
yeah.
It's kind of like brushing your emotion under the carpet by going
Mm,
to the food. Some people would be
mm,
alcohol, but the people
yeah.
who are overweight will be most of the time food. So
Yeah.
they will indulge in themselves in every single emotion, even happiness. If you notice about it, when people are happy, they say, okay, let's go to the restaurant to eat.
Yeah.
And it is attached because the mindset is like, I need something just to comfort me right now.
Hmm.
And the unhealthy food is the scapegoat for that particular thing. But here is, did you know that your sense is also making you fat?
My sense.
Hmm. Your vision, hear, mouth,
Really? What
smell.
you mean? Are you scaring me now? Okay, but okay. So how you can explain this? How
So let's
to?
say you are passing on front of the bakery, and then you see
Mm,
this cupcake, or you see these
mm,
cookies, and
mm,
you're like, oh my god, look at this cookie, looks so yummy, and
yeah.
it will lead you just to buy the way it look like. And then
Okay.
if you smell it, you're like, wow,
That
it
happens to
smells
me.
so good,
Yeah, and I
and you want
pass.
to eat right now. You take like a package of cookies and you take one
Mm,
cookies and you finish the whole package because the taste will
yeah,
be
take it.
allow you
Yeah,
to
one
actually eat.
another,
And
another.
if you hear about the food, you're not even hungry. Somebody talk
Mm,
about the food and you're like, yes, I want to eat. So your senses will actually
mm,
make you gain weight, not even being aware of it. And the senses and emotion are connected. So we need to be
yeah,
aware of those things. If you don't know
yeah.
about it, now you know. Now
Yeah,
you're
that no no
aware.
no. You were saying I was thinking. Sometimes you just walk, you just pass by so any restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m. and then they start preparing for dinner. Then you feel there is nice food coming around, and then you think I may have 10 minutes. I may stop
Yeah,
here to
and
sleep.
you want to eat just because
Okay,
you
yeah.
smell that and you
Yeah,
saw that.
interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, but so how about the options? You said because people they are just focusing just on one side. But Kayla, a lot of people they just go to store and they see like the vegetable area
Mm-hmm.
just like 5 meters, and the rest, the whole shop store, it's just the those foods that we don't want in our life. So people on the end they just see trap it, like for example, I like fish. Most of the time, if I can even, I don't want to even mention the name of the store, but one of
Mm-hmm.
those, the big ones, you go there, there is no fish table there. There is no, you can't see like nowhere. So you see everything is just meat, 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 and with fat on meat.
Mm.
So do you don't think is something that is trapped on us, or there is any other way? Because we can maybe talk about this. So how people can start like fun. Okay, I already know where I can buy those kind of food,
Mm-hmm.
because people they may think, yeah, I want to change my life, but I'm going to store, I'm going to buy natural food. They just go there, they don't fund. Then
Mm.
what's the only option? We don't have maybe places in
There
it.
is one
Oh,
thing that my mentor say: when
yeah.
your values are clear, your
Mm,
decision becomes easier.
mm,
Which is when you know that you want now a healthy lifestyle,
yeah.
you will find a way to find the healthy things.
Mm-hmm.
The same example
Okay.
as the car.
Yeah.
You will start researching the things in the way that it will allow you to eat healthy.
Mm.
Let's say everything, if you put in the Google, you have the
It
answer,
shows. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The same way like you have been searching in the Google how to lose
Mm.
weight. Now you're gonna be searching how to where to find the healthy foods
Yeah.
that you want. And
Mm-hmm.
we can have the example, for example, I'm just saying HelloFresh as
Yeah.
the thing that come to my eyes the
Yeah.
most. If you place there, you will be able to see healthy food that they will be sending for you. So
Mm.
it is there. It's
Mm-hmm.
available for
But
you,
yeah,
but your
those.
focus is not
Yeah, yeah,
attuned enough.
yeah. I heard something, and I saw something about the for these countries, right? The
Hmm.
farmers they don't have. The farmers they don't have too much room to wait for the seeds to grow up, and or to have
Mm-hmm.
all I can say natural food, and then they can bring it to store, and they can even live their life, because
Mm-hmm.
people live faster now. They want to everything on time. So basically what they did, they just kind of put some chemicals on those, and then this is kind of trap, or
I would say not trap. It's just the
yeah.
society that we live right
Yeah.
now. Because there is this urgency that we need to feed 8 billion people, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, even more,
more, right?
Now
More
this
than
time.
8 billion
Yeah,
people
yeah,
around the world that need to
yeah.
be fed. And the mind of them is like, how can we give them more?
Mm,
But if you look, we already have plenty of food. We have more than enough of food.
mm-hmm. The right
But
food you mentioned? The
we
right
have
food?
more than enough of any
The
kind of food.
yeah.
Yes, but the thing is, they're trying to put more. In more that they're trying to create, they are reducing the nutrition value of the food by putting all those
Mm,
chemical and all these
mm,
things. The value is going, like you mentioned.
mm-hmm.
The food doesn't, the tomato doesn't taste like a
No, no, it
tomato
doesn't taste.
anymore.
And I heard something in different podcasts. The man, he said before. I mean, they did some research. They study about before. I don't remember exactly what year, but very long time ago. They did some research. Like if you're gonna eat one orange,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have before, yeah. I mean, like I may say like on 60, maybe. Let's go. And if you're gonna have one orange, the nutrients that you're gonna have from that one was all completely good.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to eat 8 orange
To get the
to
one.
get what you can people had before. So
Mm-hmm.
that mean we start like basically
Yeah.
modify like the food, right? We start like changing all these ingredients, all these natural things, like we need to have from the foods, like natural food. I mean, um it's not going exactly what we were saying here now, saying like even the farmers, they are kind of like, okay, we need to feed those people. i,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, I don't want to even say we need to feed the people. It's like I need to grow, I need to be rich, I need to live on this life, I need to,
Unfortunately,
and it's
yes.
about money, it's about to sell, it's about
But
to,
unfortunately, they
it's
are not
going down.
seeing
Yeah,
about how we can provide people quality anymore.
yeah, I think
It's
they
more
don't.
about how can we grow.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's not only about the food; it's in every
everything now.
industry.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
this expanding. However, if we were able to plant in our backyard,
Yeah.
we would be able to do so. So we are not safe. I would say,
Mm,
even though I would say go more for the natural food, um, the quality is not there
it's not there.
anymore,
Yeah.
which lead the people to go to the supplements and
Mm.
all the thing to actually back up the food and nutrient that they are eating. But are those nutrient, those supplement and pills actually?
Damage us on long term, innit?
Yes, that's why I'm saying when you're trying to lose weight and you're going for those quick pills or tea
Mm-hmm.
or those things that they come as a magic to allow you to lose weight, is okay, you're gonna be losing weight right now, but what is the side effect of it? The side effect may
Mm.
not be today or tomorrow, but later on in the stage
Yeah.
you will feel that side effect because you don't know what is it in this pill.
Mm.
So, in trying to go for the easy road will cause you harm later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in the natural path, it's
It's
causing you
taking away because
harm.
yeah, because
However,
and so that's make me think about those people who want to lose fat straight away,
mm-hmm,
and most of the time they save some money. I, I'm not against. I'm not even what everybody do whatever they want on their body, and they just go and to do the surgeries. They
mm-hmm,
people just want to now just to get okay on time. And what I understand, I didn't even had like a long term research about just to see what, but I can see from the first step that maybe you may have problem in the future, right? Because those people, most of time, they start having like some pills for the rest of their life because they need to control what the surgery or the progress of about like the surgery is going day by day. Do you think is this something that people's taking has a new vibe, or it just because people just get lazy to even to think about different way to eat, different way to do exercise, or something to push? What you think?
One, they no longer are in the era of waiting for the things to
To
unfold
get
and
the
not
results, yeah.
to get the result in the
Yeah.
way it should be. That's why most of people get frustrated and start going to this path. And two, they are spending more money than
Yeah.
actually eating natural, because
Mm,
the money that you would save by
to be
eating
fair.
natural is absurd. And three, they are just brushing the problem under the carpet. Okay, you
Mm,
are doing this, continue to brush the problem under the carpet. As soon as you stop the pills, as soon
and
as you
then
stop
problems
the
come in.
shake, you will gain the way back,
Yeah.
because you haven't worked in the root cause of your problem. Hello, is your mindset. The
Mm,
issues that you are not dealing, not learning how to deal and handle with your problem, you are suppressing it. As soon as you
mm-hmm.
stop, it will come up to the surface. And that's why the people feel the depression and anxiety, and
Mm,
some of them not even coming out of the houses anymore
yes. Yeah.
because of that particular thing.
Mm,
Would you say, okay, is it good to do the surgery? It depends of the person how
mm,
they want to feel. But if you don't work in your self-image, if you don't work on your making the simple decisions on, I want to change it as a way of being. I
mm-hmm.
want to make it, because if you go do the surgery and then come back and eat crappy food, you're gonna be getting them back. You need to
Yeah.
change your whole setting, the discipline of keep yourself active as every single day, moving your
Mm-hmm.
body. Because looking good, everybody will be looking good after the surgery,
Yeah.
but the maintenance is what is lacking over
Yeah.
there. And you need to be having this strong willing to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
and escaping for the quick route will bring you all the way back to the square one where you
Mm.
started in the first place.
Okay.
So it is, that's what why I'm saying mindset was the
Yeah.
key for me. Remember, I
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
gym
Yeah.
and I
This.
I gave up, and I made a decision.
Mm.
Okay, I want to continue even if I have one day, until I just stopped going to the gym altogether, because by working in my mindset, my value is I value health a lot.
Mm.
So I'm no longer will start making decisions that will be going for the quick fix or something that is just to for short term. I won't see it as a way of living. I start to exercise every single day, not for losing weight, but because I want to gain more life in my life. So
Mm.
I keep
That's that's
myself
that's that's
active,
good. Yeah.
and I don't even need to go out from the comfort of my house. Sometimes I will go for a walk because I love nature,
Mm.
but I exercise every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, wherever may be. I am there showing up for myself every single day. Are you showing up for yourself every single day?
Yeah.
Are you making the decision that honor what you actually want, or
Mm.
you just saying, oh, because XYZ went to the and did the surgery, I want that as well. And then you go ahead and go and do the surgery. You gain the complication, and you
The
don't
other one.
understand. Okay, what happened for me? No, you make the decision
Mm-hmm.
that later on will bring consequences to your life, and you just need to be able to handle later on,
Yeah.
right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So you said about discipline. How is your house? I think you have a son, right?
Mhm.
So how is your how you set up your house about food? Because can be kind of like people question is about, okay, yeah, so I can do by myself, uh strong enough, I can, I can motivate myself to go. But
Mhm.
when you have kids at home, you have, the way kids, they want some sweets, they want those things, and then
Mhm.
I've see I think the hardest things is see like a kid like with way like fat. I don't want to even say fat, but you see a kid that with he just have so much fat on his body.
Mhm.
He's unhappy because he can't move and he follow his friends. I think this I saw once and never come in my house. My mind, I always think like in my house I want a different thing. But understand, even if I set up something, on the other side, the kids they always fighting for those. Is what they want. So how you do in your house these rules about how to eat, well, health and exercise, and maintain this discipline for yourself and for your kids. For I don't know, is one
One year.
about
Yeah.
yeah.
So the children, they are observing everything you do. So let's
First of
say
all, yeah.
I'm saying, okay, I am in the health lifestyle,
Mm.
and then he find me eating sweet. You will be taking it like
Yeah, it's like oh.
what a big BS over here.
Hello, hello,
Hello,
mommy.
right? So I no longer
Mm.
I'm buying like those sweets like I used to buy
Mm,
anymore for him. And the same food I eat is the same food he eats. And sometimes he's like, oh, I don't want to eat it. And then what I do, I bring him to the kitchen and I ask him to help me, like a little helper who's gonna be help me to
mm,
cook.
mm.
Because he was the one who was helping me to cook, he will eat the food actually.
Ah,
So
okay.
it is a way to bring the children into uh, see what it look like to prepare the food
The
from the
food,
scratch.
yeah.
Start to familiarize themselves like with the healthy content, how it is, the taste of the food will help them to see, okay, maybe this is the choices that I want to do, and I want to make it from here moving forward, because my son is 9, so he understands a
Nine,
lot.
okay, yeah,
And I would say, okay, allow him to eat sweet, and he's
yeah.
not much about sweet, but it's not
That's
every
nice,
time.
yeah.
It's once in a while. He
Mm,
loves to go to the Lidl and we buy croissant, but it's once a month.
yeah.
So it is like a make sure that they don't miss anything out in case
Mm,
they go out and eat with a friend, but there is exception, right? It's not like,
mm,
okay, I'm going to eat healthy, that I'm not going to I will stop eating everything. I think this is the mistake that we all do.
mm.
They cut everything
They cut
right,
everything.
because they are moving into the diet,
Yeah.
and then once the diet finish or they achieve the goal, they will go back
Yeah.
eating
And
everything that they stop it. So the goal is like I'm making it the way of living. Okay, I can open an exception for those things, but remember it will bring consequences,
yeah.
because those things can create inflammation in your body, like a gluten,
Mm,
sugar,
mm,
and
mm,
dairy. So it is you be say, okay, I'll open up exception,
mm,
and I will accept whatever consequence that will come with it.
mm. So those people who do cause now came across to this, I have a mate, exactly. He have some days for cheat food.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recommend this? Or unless the person is gonna have, okay, so I'm gonna do this, and the consequences will be I will need to work out more just to cover those days, or you think it's just unnecessary thing?
I find it fascinating,
Yeah.
right? Because they have like a cheat
Day,
day,
yeah.
or weekend is we can eat
Yeah,
everything.
there's even is
One
something.
one I would say the weekend is also a day of the week.
Mm,
So I think there is a lot of misconception in there, because the weekend is the day that we can indulge
yeah.
ourselves in the unhealthy food. Once you understand, like, I'm making it a way of being, I'm
Mm,
making it a way of being. Hello.
mm,
Yes, I can open an exception. Doesn't mean that you're gonna be creating this shit day every single week,
every
every
single
single week.
week, yeah.
So what is the point for you to go to the gym and kill yourself? Because this is what
Mm-hmm,
most people
mm-hmm,
do,
mm-hmm.
and then come home and indulge themselves into the in the food. It's kind of like you're giving one step forward and two
And
step
two
back.
step back, yeah.
One step forward and two step back. Are you actually getting the reaching your goal?
Mm.
No,
No, this
you are
yeah.
even you're damaging your body. You are not
Mm-hmm.
going anywhere. Your brain is like taking all the note. When once you want to do something else in your life, will bring you the evidence on how much you have been treating yourself poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the other question is, if it's somebody else who would cheating on you,
Mm.
will you be happy? because you
No,
see it
of
as a
course, no,
food. I
no.
can have a shit day, yes, but if it was a person
Mm,
cheating on you,
no, of course, no.
exactly.
Yeah.
So why are you cheating on your body?
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yes. Well, I don't know. I think it's just people just have that way to, to have some excuses, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's what happened. And we blame Saturdays, we blame Fridays, we blame Sundays because normally they choose those days, right? And I can take exactly what you said, and I believe um, people just want to break, and they can't resist. Maybe it's something that they fighting for the whole week, and they try to, some
Mm-hmm.
compensations is what do. So you will say no, no cheat days, no, no, no.
No, no, because you are making your life a way
Yeah,
of living, your
yeah.
health lifestyle. Why would you
Mm,
cheating yourself
yeah, 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 for
for
this
no
one.
reason?
That's great. That's great. Yeah, this is interesting, guys. If you really like this podcast, please, so far, do just subscribe on the channel. Give some follows. Uh, Leave your comments. It will be nice to us, and this is gonna help me to reach more people and maybe bring more guests also that can help us about different topics. Okay, Kayla, I have um I will say a phrase. Oh, I will say to someone else who said, and I take this one copy to ask you what you think about this
Mm-hmm.
and what you can when you hear this. It says like, when we start fighting, when we stop fighting
Mm-hmm.
against us, we start fighting for us, and then everything change. What do
Mm-hmm.
you understand with this?
When we stop fighting for
Yeah,
again.
when we stop fighting against us
Mm-hmm.
and we start fighting for us, everything change.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding, if
Yeah,
you we take this one to the
I
topic,
got
we
it.
yeah.
It's you stopping being victim of the situation and you take a responsibility of your life,
Mm,
and you start embrace your life fully, with no excuse of somebody else need to do the things for me. I am in control of my life, and let me just go up and do what it takes in order to get to wherever I want to be. So I think this is the what the person
what
want to say,
yeah.
because there is, when you are in this victim situation, you will see yourself as hopeless, not having a way out
Mm,
from your own misery. But when you say, you know what, I will take control for now, you just stop being in the passenger seat and move into the driver's seat and say, now I am in the
control.
control of my life.
Yeah.
Like my mentor say, you stop being a supporter caster and you be the
Mm,
running your own show.
that's true. Great. Okay, so and the following, I have few people. I may believe that you may know those people for anywhere somewhere,
Mm.
and one of their phrase they just coming up with. I found them interested. Let me see. So first of all, I would like to ask you who that person represent to you, if you know the person, if he what the person did in life that you can relate it. So Alda Neves Grassa.
Sadme,
Yeah,
poet.
yeah.
Mm.
What she's represent to you as the person for your country, right?
I would say she was amazing leader,
Mm,
who stood up for herself and speak her truth, without holding herself back. And I would say there is a lot of men and women who have the gift within themselves, but hold themselves back. So I
mm,
think she is like an open door to show you that there is a possibility and you should fight for it. So don't hold yourself back and just go for it.
yeah, that's nice. So yeah, I just googled it and I found it, and I was just do some small research about your country, and I found that I found out yeah, and I start like know more about her. So I said, oh wow, that's good. So she said, on the country where I born, everything's mine. What that's come to you? What you understand with that?
No, I can correlate.
You
I can
can,
say anything about it.
yeah.
No,
So it is something like you're not
I'm not aware of it.
what, yeah. Okay, great. So okay, um, so anything that you would like to add regarding these things we were talking about here regarding fitness and all this misconception that we have
Hmm.
regarding that, anything that you would like to, that's just come in your mind that you would like to share with us, maybe we didn't talk yet.
I would say to respect your body is the way, right? In the era where the information is overload, you want
Mm,
to actually listen to your body and respect it, because our body is the perfect machine. And he will tell you when it's hungry, he will tell you when you are thirst, he will tell you when you need to go to the toilet and everything. If we stop to start to listen to our body, it will give us the clue that maybe you are hungry right now, and understand your emotion in the way that asking yourself, am I eating for emotional hungry or
mm,
physical hungry? Am I hungry right now? What is actually making me actually to eat? And your body will give you that clue. But if you not even listen to your body, you'll be start eating when you are not hungry, and this is where you're gonna gain weight. Because when you eat, you're not hungry, the body will say, okay, now I'm still processing the
mm,
food that you just ate. This one will go to the stock and will create like a fatness in your body. But when you start to listen and have like a cue,
mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen is you give the time for the body to process the food properly. It takes up to 4 hours. So nowadays, if you will be think about it, people eating all the time.
All the time,
All the time. If you
all the
are at
time.
home, you are sad, you are bored, you go to the fridge, you go to the cabinet, you open the cabinet, and you are just eating
Yeah.
and indulging yourself over there.
Mm,
But if you just checking with yourself, is it 4 hours that I ate last time? No, am I really hungry? Am
mm,
I eating because I'm hungry, or is emotional clue that is coming for you? And listen to your belly
yeah.
rumbling, and it will give you that signal like now you can eat. Then you go eat. And the most important thing as well into our journey of weight loss, we forgot to mention, is this water. Water
Water.
is extremely important. Yes. So provide you listen to your body,
Mm-hmm.
have the mindset of a long-term result instead of a short-term
Yes.
goal of I always say you have the mindset of making it a way of being.
Mm-hmm.
Move your body every
Mm-hmm.
single day if
Yeah.
it's possible, regularly,
Yeah.
and have a mindful eating. You have the tool that you need to actually lose weight and maintain weight.
Mm.
And one of the important thing, if you are not able to do it on your own, look for support.
For support.
Yes,
Yeah.
because motivation, you will start like in the spike of it, like I want
Yeah.
this, but along the journey, you will be start
That's
losing
right
the
down.
spark. Is where you get to the deep valley and
Mm.
feeling remorse. Am I actually able of doing this? Because when it comes to change, we think like we start in here, we see our goal in here, we believe that it will be like a one line to
Yeah.
connect the dots, but in
Not yet.
reality it will be going
Yes.
up and
Up
down
and
into
down.
you
Yeah.
get there. So you want to have someone like to back you up and
Mm.
hold you accountable to what you want to achieve in your life.
Mm.
And
And
they
by the way, who's the person to that you take
oh
as
yes,
your,
so it was like a one Brazilian mentor,
yeah.
and she just like help me and support me through the mindset
Yeah.
aspect of it. This is what was the point I wanted to touch.
Yeah.
In working your mindset,
Yeah.
you're gonna be working in all the trauma that you have in your body, and wasn't even aware of
Trauma
it.
of my body. You
Yes,
say.
you're gonna be working onto the emotion that you have been suppressing. So
Mm.
how to handle those emotion actually, right? And having the tool that will allow you to, I wouldn't say to see the day positive every single
Yeah.
day, no. But it's kind of like you see it as a sea. The sailor, he wouldn't say, I know how to control the sea.
No.
But
Yeah.
he understands the sea right now to manage himself in
Mm-hmm.
regarding to the storm that can arise in front of him. So it is exactly the same thing. When you start working your mindset,
Mm.
you start to working in those emotions that is coming up for you, and the things that the way you see yourself, your self-image, and how to make a better decision for yourself in regarding to the things that you want to achieve, and how to actually keep going once the journey with your mentor finish,
Mm.
because you want to have this tool in place so that
Yeah, the
you
way you
can
can carry on.
carry on
Yeah.
doing and revisit once you will be say, okay, now I'm safe,
Mm.
and you like just go back
Mm.
on track, just
Yeah.
go back on
So
track.
do you see yourself and that kind of that person who's mentor to a lot of people, and then there is people who trust in you right now, people who listen to you right now, people who go to your channel, they see you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have that this number of people who follow you, they really uh, they trust in you, believe in you, and they want to see you succeed? So
Mm-hmm.
how you will feel like, okay, I did my job, you will feel so proud about your job, which session that you will end and say, okay, I did my job, when you will reach many people, when you're gonna have maybe people with big testimony come to you, tell, oh yeah, you changed my life, or what is your goal, what is that thing that you say, okay, yeah, this is my point, is what I'm fighting for, to all this journey.
For everyone the journey will be different, right?
Mm.
For example, there is a lady that I'm working with her right now, and she was like resistant to the transformation, but when she came, basically we just needed to adjust some of the things that she
Mm.
wasn't doing properly, and working on her mindset. And she was like, before I couldn't speak up for myself.
Speak up.
Yes,
Mm.
in the relationship, she would be like, a, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, all the
Yeah,
time.
there's
And she said,
acquiescing with
when she
everything.
came to the session, she was like, you won't believe it. My ex partner just came to me and asked for something, and I said no. And I felt good. I was like, oh,
So you
that is
help even to
amazing.
mindset and feel
So,
more confident, and
exactly. So it
ah,
is about you gaining your self esteem, your self
yeah,
love, put the self care in place. It's transform your life
transform, yeah,
360 degree, because
yeah.
that's why I say if you want to lose weight, it's easy for you to do a quick diet
Mm,
and lose weight. But if you want to lose weight and gain life, this is where I help you, right?
that's nice. That's great. That's great, Kayla. We are about to finish. Um, do you have any recommendation, anything that you or suggestion that you would like to leave for the audience or people who follow you regarding anything? um,
Yeah, I would just say to dictate for this mindset of want to lose weight
yeah.
quick. Forget the quick. Forget even about losing weight. Start to seeing it as a way of living, and go for, I
Mm,
want to live a health lifestyle. I want to live a health life that I will be able to play with my kids and have energy when I wake up, and wear that dress and feel good with
mm,
yourself, instead of like, I want to lose weight, and then you are like, okay, now what?
yes.
Now what? And you don't really appreciate the journey that you went through. So you want to enjoy the journey, you want to appreciate yourself, you want to feel good, you want to love yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror, you're like, who is this? Who
Yeah, I think
is this one?
everybody. I think
I'm in
everybody.
love, I
Yeah,
love you.
yeah, everybody.
Instead of like stand in front of mirror and try
Yeah,
to fix any part
yeah.
of your body
Mm,
actually.
that's nice. And we were talk about this quick fix that you say, like people they just want quick fix, that we were talking about, like people want to everything fast. Do you have anything, uh any tip that is fast to people do right now, or there is
For
no for lose weight?
yes.
Why is that the quick one?
Add more water to your
David, David, this is for you because before we start, he said, "Oh, maybe she may give him some tips." The way he's a great man. He walks a lot. Yeah, he just always walk. And he said, "Maybe I can have some quick things." I said, like, "With Kayla, I don't know if she will give you a quick thing because I know you already said before there is no quick ways. Like quick ways doesn't take you there. So that's why I was asking you that. So David, your best friend,
Add more water.
add more water. That helps. Oh yeah, because instead to when you say when you start you want to eat something, when you start drink water,
Move your body.
move your body. He's keep doing it. He's move his body. Nice one, Kayla. Thanks so much for coming. I know I on some apologies. That's why I do all these efforts, and I very appreciate that you came again. And as I said, I mentioned before, I would love to have you again and again and again and again and again. So that's why we're gonna finish now because anyway the times go, and I think there is many things to talk about, and I will wait for you for next time. Maybe different topics. Maybe this time we're gonna carry on with this. And I hope you just don't quit. Keep going because we need people like you. Sometimes when I'm laying on my sofa and I research, I see okay, let's move in. I like and doing. And one thing that I learned with you or for you while you doing your things is your interaction that you been have with your followers, your I mean say maybe clients, maybe yeah. I've been seeing that you do so many lives. You talk to them.
I have one soon.
Yeah. I know this. I'm learning with you because sometimes I do some content and I see people try to interact. People send messages, but I don't provide time to be with them. And most of the time I do, and I'm going to do different thing. Well, I'm come back, I already see people they were interested, like send messages, asking question, and I'm not there. I mean, I can respond later, but it's not the same thing that when you're there. So I'm learning. See, like you record some videos, give some tips on this. Thanks so much.
Remember about the
Yeah.
consistency, I would say. It's not about you do one time, throw it over there,
Yeah.
and go the next time. Remember, we all want to be connect. We
Yes.
want willing for this connection. And if you want like get to the people's heart, you actually want to give them some attention. Doesn't need to be straight away once they send the message and you go and respond on your own time. Create like at least 20 minutes to go through daily and catch up with them.
Yeah, I'm learning. I take that for you. Thanks so much. So, okay, guys, this is HDC Podcast. We had this conversation. Guys, please, just let me know what you think about this podcast. Kayla, she's free. You can text her. You can send a message, ask more question about this topic. And you just follow her page also. We're gonna leave the link below. And don't forget to subscribe and, hit that like, give them that support, and you can send even a private message. That I've been receiving more people send me private messages about things, but I believe people some kind of they don't want to leave a comment because all the people are gonna respond. I understand that, but yes, keep doing it. That's helped me a lot. And thanks so much, Hello, coming in. And I hope to see you next time.